Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. So today I'd like to share with you something which is really important for those who really want to study traditional Chinese martial art, traditional Chinese Qigong. So it is often that people look for me and ask me for help when they get in trouble while practicing their Qigong or internal art or sets and so forth. And it is no secret that when people ask for my help, I coach them from fresh start, like resetting. So coach them on the basic stuff like I have present in my books, the meditation matrix or the basic Wing Chun Kuen art and science, Wing Chun matrix, so forth, so forth. So it is often after say about a month or so, or 2 months, they get better, recover to a state which is now they feel good about themselves. And at that point, it is often that people go back to practice what they practiced before, their sets, so forth, so forth. And then in a few days, they come back to ask me, well, Hendrik, how come I feel dizzy when I practice this? Or how come I feel suffocate when I practice this? Well, my answer to them is, why don't you keep practicing what you're doing, which I have shown you, the basic, until you get healthy. And do not do other things first, okay? So for now, don't train other things, but just doing the basic stuff. Because the basic stuff is according to the Chinese medicines and according to the Chinese cultural teaching and so forth. Well, guess what? At that point, most of the people will say this. But Hendrik, the set I practiced before, this is from this grandmaster. It's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be helping people. And my Sifu said that it's supposed to do this, it's supposed to do that. Okay? And at that point, usually I won't say a thing. Why? I just smile and say that, no, if you want to practice what you learned before, go ask your Sifu. However, if you want to continue on what I show you, since you get the result, you continue on. Well, the reason why I do not want to say much is because usually it's about giving face. Because I don't like to get into the point of tearing people apart, okay? If your Sifu is so good, he should be able to know the set you practice is trouble. If your Sifu is so good, he will never let you get into the state where you have to look for me to help you. That is the bottom line. So what I'm saying this is not about my ego. Is reveal to you that is a problem in traditional Chinese martial art or Qigong for past 100 years or so. If you go read the writing, the article of the great grandmaster, Grandmaster Zhou Qianchuan of China, this guy is an expert in Qigong, which is the grandmaster in Hermes Ezhuang, and he also is Western science educated. So he lived in the mid 1900, and he passed away in Cultural Revolutions because people put him in jail due to political reason, because he's good and he's a straightforward guy. So he found that, and he wrote down, there are many practices of the Chinese martial art or internal art or Qigong, which is no longer what is the design about. It is already distorted. People keeping adding things in. Okay. So it is really troublesome that this type of stuff happen. That everybody will add in their 5 cents, okay? And then, so I like to share with you this today is because right now, it's really clearly now that there are 2 things there in the traditional Chinese martial art or Qigong. It is the traditional martial art religion, or the Qigong religions, or the traditional Chinese martial art technology, or the Qigong technology. For the people who practice the traditional Chinese martial art religions or Qigong, is like the example I show you. After he get better a little bit, then he say, you know, my Sifu know this, my Sifu know that. Well, wait a minute, do you know what is the technology behind that? Do you know why you get screwed? And then yet the guy who like Zhou Qianchuan get put into prisons and died in the Cultural Revolution time. And one of the book Zhou Qianchuan wrote, you know how sad it is? His son has to keep that book, his draft, his scripts, in their pillow, okay? Wait for 20, 30 years to publish it. So they have to hide the book, the script he wrote, in the pillow. And only after about 30 years, everything clear up. Of course, Zhou Qianchuan died already, published the book. So truth have to pay the price like that. While the people who do politics, who do religions, have all this good marketing packaging, have a lot of followers. So it is a reality, okay? And so with whoever want to practice religions, well, everybody is free to do what they want. And for me, I don't want to deal with those martial art religions or the Qigong religion stuff, because I have no interest to be the grandmaster or siding I am the student of this grandmaster or that grandmaster. Thus I have this the halo of gods. Okay. What I'm interested is only to know what is the reality, so that we all can benefit. But of course, you know, not too many people will share this. That's why you look at my channel here. There's not too many people watching this channel. Compare with, you know, if I'm famous or all kind of stuff, then we'll have 100K, millions of people who watch those. Okay. And the same thing with the martial arts stuff. People sometimes say, well, you know, I have this internal, I use my yi, not my force, my strength. Don't people watch that guy who fight Xi Xiaodong just recently? The guy, Wing Chun guy who claimed that he can do a pressure point strike and demo the pressure point strike. Well, why can he fight Xi Xiaodong? Well, the issue is very simple. Xi Xiaodong is trained in the Zone 4 and Zone 5 heart rate zone. And the guy who do this pressure point strike, what he's doing? The most he's doing is the Zone 3. And then you have this long setup time of how you want to set it up, doing the demo and so forth. Well, Xi Xiaodong is not doing it. Xi Xiaodong have to react and respond at the same instance where people attack you. So this is what reality is, and 2020 is coming. So I share with you this is because I'm getting old. So I'm 60. I might die. But then there are many people out there, okay? So if people who like to really help their body and really develop some skill, then they ought to go to the educations like presented by this Grandmaster Zhou Quanchuan or Ma Litang, because those are scientific stuff. And again, don't follow me, I'm not Grandmaster, but like Zhou Quanchuan and Ma Litang, and there are many good traditional Chinese martial art and Qigong expert which living in the early of 1900s up to the Cultural Revolution time and so forth. I just hope that people translate this the writing of all this great master, okay, and stop going into the religions. If one really want to make a difference with their body and understand what is the ancient Chinese culture, okay. So this is to share with you because the healthcare cost is rising every year. It is not easy to live for us who is the ordinary people due to the high medicine cost and everything, okay. And just hope that this technology, the traditional Chinese martial art technology and the Qigong technology can help people so that they can live better. So that's my notion, okay. And of course, people who want to chasing the halo of gods and have their belief and so forth, you know, they are free to do that. You know, we don't want to say or to critic those, because everybody have their freedom to choose. However, for those who really want to learn something to help their own body, need to aware of this. Okay, so this is to share with you today.